Hello everyone and welcome back. Where today we'll first be deploying some cargo. Oh no, some of that's gonna actually it's not too bad, but just well, that was a thing. I'm gonna do that so this doesn't happen. I'm also gonna increase priorities on these. The reason why that was switched is because I don't know if these interplanetary payloads can be shipped. Even though it should be like a one-to-one basket thing, I don't think you can. And it kind of expects you to just do what I've done here, which is a shame. Also, if I'm not mistaken, you're heading for you? Oh. No, it totally is. As this very obvious green line now indicates. Okay, well. The fact that we can now see where they are and their progress is a bit interesting. Now I get to play the fun game of waiting for a duplicate to actually feel like it. We'll be here a while. And it's already happened. The hydrogen's being backed up. We need to burn more. It's the only answer. You're just always running. Like, no matter what, you're always on. And you too should always be on, right? Because, yeah. So you're also always on. We still have too much. A good problem to have, folks. We're not using that much natural gas. Farms are working, this room is steadily decreasing. Pressure. Do this. It's gonna take a bit, but at this point, it's already pretty much done with heat transfer, which is good considering this is the hot part of the base. No, maybe. Wait. Pressure. It's highest damn pressure, isn't it, in this damn base? Huh? Yeah, that's not good. This oxygen's low temperature as well. Someone open a door. Thank you. Alrighty, so that should let some more pressure in. In a way. That's not gonna do enough. I need this to run. And you're not running because you're waiting salt, and we're out of salt because... Oh. We're out of salt. Well, does this base have salt? No, it does not. Are you producing salt? No. Are you using water? Also no. Why aren't we using water? This is using water. Problem is the water actually gets cooled down there. That's unfortunate. We're just not using water. Now, there are options. We can either A, get more oil, but about the oil part. We're kind of full at the moment on oil. So, yeah. That's good. Well, hey, at least we're not in a water shortage, we're just in a water surplus. And there's also... never mind. So what you can do with water? Why are you in his bed? Why'd you seal his bed? Well, you guys are making good progress. Reachability looks perfectly fine. A nice and easy solution. Oh, what's progress? Oh! Someone totally peed, but that is progress. Let's set up the anti-pee system. As you can see, it's pretty needed. It's almost like I knew. This is infectious. I don't know what your deal is. Huh? A critter trap. I don't need one. Thank you for offering. But uranium is completely useless as of right now. We need quite a bit of infrastructure to make use of it. And honestly, I almost want to put this stuff in space, although it's probably not going to be fond of that. Whatever. So here's the thing, we need to enrich uranium. For this, we're going to need two things. A, metals. Also welcome, I guess. It's fine, stop complaining. Ready to go home. And Rowan stays. Cool, 5 dupes, just like that. That rocket has some high temperature exhaust, doesn't it? You know, he probably needs a bit more than Murray here. Oh. It's a lot of nuclear waste you guys have produced. Essentially the plan is simple. To run this as much as we can. Kinda. And you will fit in these areas. I don't really know what to do with the liquid waste. So I have one of two. Actually, I could just delete the waste, couldn't I? I mean, we're in space, and space destroys, or vacuum destroys, like, space tiles destroy liquids. So, if you think about it, we could destroy the waste product. And it, pretty sure it is pretty much useless unless you have other ideas for it. The problem now for it is that I guess I just would have to run it. But isn't there a use for the waste product if you wanted to? Like, couldn't I just store it a bit? I have an idea. This thing right here, interplanetary launcher. You're big. Okay. This takes rad bolts and uses it for shipping, which is good. So what if I did preferably not something like this? Hang on. What if I just use one of these? How much power does it take though? No, not that much. Okay, we just build all of this above for some reason. I mean, it could work. Just a floating refinery, I guess, because why not? It's probably one of the weirder things, but hey, I've seen a lot of shit. I've built metal refineries in places they shouldn't be built. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of unfazed. Cool. Anyways, we are going to build like this, maybe? You don't need to put the corners on. Of just nuclear material? Waste material? You're not granite, right? Yeah, no. So we do this. This will generate radiation. Actually, wait a second. If I do this, aha! Because it can go diagonal and I don't think the water can break this. Look at me, I'm figuring things out. I feel like that's not gonna last very long. This whole thing needs to be free. Which is fine. It's fine, I actually want to kind of push it. Perfect. Actually, I think there's, yeah, no, that's actually part of the centrifuge, I'm pretty sure, here. No? Whatever. But no, see, this was actually a really good idea, because I could do this. And also I'm gonna need mechatronics for this next bit. But whatever. Right. Probably like this. Throw on another for copper. Increase your priority. Alrighty. Wait. No. Yes. No. Maybe so. I do not know. Is that a good idea? Look, I'm learning this along with you guys. So here's the thing I just forgot to consider. This only shoots either A, diagonally, which means the closest I could put it was here, here, and or here. Alternatively, I could build diagonally. Doing it diagonally does, however, have benefits. And you might be saying, what benefits? What fantastic benefits could this entail for me? And I'll show you them. I now have a logistical space underneath. That's it. But I mean, it's kinda cool if you think about it. Right, everyone? I don't think they're gonna need access up there. But I'd rather be more on the overprepared side. Could do that too for less losses. This whole thing will easily short the grid out. Fellas, what do you say we build the whole shenanigan that allows me to have... Who wants to watch me turn the entire space area into... Oh, right. Oh, right. Heavy watt is expensive. Conductive is a little bit better, but still pretty damn expensive. Aha. I could just turn this into its own grid. I mean, how hard would that be? We're asking real questions now, folks. If I do this, that's technically 2 grids. I'm gonna do a little bit of magic. Hold on. So I like how this is basically the most progress I've made so far. Keep that in mind. 2 spots, right? Here and here. Right? And we can pull from either or. Hold on. Ideas. They are doing things in my head. Do that. Do that. Cue this wire as an emergency. So now, this one is for this system. Yes. And then this one is for the other system. But this is a bad idea, kinda. Because you see, these two are conflicting. Therefore, this. That, okay, yeah, I know it's not the coolest thing I've ever done, but now this will essentially let me control what power grid I want to run this on. This side of solar panels. Given that I prevent the pretty obvious problem of shorting the entire thing out. Ironically, that killed the entire base's power grid, I think. Right. Let's plug that back in. Actually, this literally has no load bearing, so considering I'm also low, just chuck it off. I do not like how that scales. You know what? We don't really need research as much right now. Especially since that is full. Unreachable build. My gosh. Where is that radiation suit? It's in here, isn't it? Note, if you have one of these, everything's ended up in there. Now, how am I supposed to see which one has air? Looked like that was a little bit easier than I was expecting. Giving it to the dupe I presume will be the most competent with it. Grab it. Now, I'd be really pleased if you would work on these wires here, because, well, the reason's hopefully obvious. Yes, good, good. I'm just gonna cut the power on this for the meantime. No, Mari. You're the only one who can get this stuff done. Because I can't be bothered to ask someone else to do it. What? Why are you running? Ah. You know, I didn't think it would try to do that, but hey, what do I know? And a knock gate out of lead. We just barely have enough lead for this. Yippee. Thankfully, I can still turn these off and protect the entire grid. Good. This also can still run from Heap. Brilliant. He has a lot of work to go. He has a lot of stuff he needs to do. You don't have anything in yet, do you? No. Also, that's not ideal. Yeah, I don't exactly want that to break. Rowan, here's a fun party trick. Just okay. Goodbye. So doing that weird thing where it just corrupts and just overheating. Not cooled. Your temperature is this. Now, what's your overheat? 75. Why is your overheat so low? Yeah, we could probably throw something together. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna do this better. One of these. It's not gonna be this one. Just gonna build you out of copper. And do this. Well, nothing's gonna pass this. Do that. They're all firmly conductive. Whatever, I'll just queue up 4 of you. Do this, and I would actually like to do an experiment with this one, the bottle drainer. Oh my gosh. Put in a drainer, like here. You should technically do something. We really need to go mining. Time for a little bit of on-camera mining. You can't stop me. I'll not hurt you. This should hopefully lower the amount of time we have to wait. That doesn't make sense. Also, keep in mind we can't even build this because we don't have the plastic. But that's a problem I'm gonna think about later. This whole thing is done. That goes in. Also gonna need the organic materials, which are already selected. Why is no one? Is it unreachable? No, it is. We have a problem here. Did that fix it? Oh, the brine went in again. I wanted to go back there, sorry. Okay, I'm genuinely not too sure why no one wants to work on this for some reason. I'm sorry, did I just somehow fix it by turning it off and back on? Yes. Yes, I did. Who wants to get some meters from just hit Sorry, what? Not again. When I wasn't looking, they sent in a second. This piece I'm kind of just used to dealing with. It's just now occurring to me that they have to go all the way down here and then climb back on. That sounds annoying. And also not my problem, but okay. These drains really should have been implemented earlier. But now that they're here, it's good. Oh, right. You're not gonna like that. Is it still ongoing? Oh, no. Sure, there has to be a faster way of doing this. Yes. Yes, there is. Just no one even remotely considered bothering with these. It's the simpler answer I can think of. Just don't look at the problem. And I promise it may someday go away. No. Well, I sure hope this thing likes flying on oxalate. Because, oh boy. The forecast said we only have oxalate to burn. Like, a lot of it. At least I don't have to build reinforcements everywhere on this planet. Planetoid, whatever. Odd formations. Also, there is a power grid. Good news, this actually cooled down the reservoir. So I guess if things go wrong, just throw oxygen at the problem. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Quickly dupes, use it to fuel the rocket. Before it all floats into space. Just off gases. What even is oxalate if you think about it? Because it's not, you know, liquid oxygen, it's just sort of its own thing. Anyone ever do anything here? No? Would you mind doing anything here? Thank you. Good. Take it all. Oxalate is a very useful resource. Not like we're gonna have much for very long at this rate. Start digging. Make it snappy, team. Full on oxalate. Spectacular. Couldn't have chosen a better time. But yeah, no, seriously, Start dragging the oxalate down into the pit, where it'll be safely stored and infected. Is that these squeals making that noise? Don't. Thank you, Meep. It's also now occurring to me this is gonna take a while. I'm also probably gonna need to run some sort of cooling loop for that, but I could also just ignore the problem. Yeah. Crowded. Or they could either be A, crowded, or B, just want a door. Hard to say. Trying to realize that a gap was probably not enough space. Was it now? I mean, I was expecting some, just... it's a lot more than I was expecting, you know? Also, is this sulfur? Huh. I also was not expecting sulfur, but whatever. This space is full of surprises, and P, but whatever on that one. Probably do not want to bother the bees, they don't look friendly. I'm taking their uranium though. Only 2. Yeah, well, get them mopping somehow. Look, oxalites. Space is just full of oxygen, isn't it? I would like to save it, but honestly, it rains oxalate and it's gone. I was gonna say beneficial for your, digging efforts, but whatever. Guess that doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to leave it here fairly soon. Kinda wish my dupes put a little bit more effort into it. How much are you standing on? Can we have that all swept? Now that explains a lot. Whoa. I'm guessing you're now going to ramp up because a lot of food was just thrown aside. Yep. At least you don't make too much heat. Did I already say 27? Temperature's already rising in this base, that's not a good sign. Well, I mean, let's be honest here, I touched it, that was the first problem. I'll figure out how to do this. Actually, wait, you can probably run now? For at least a few seconds, without completely shutting down. Goodbye, things above. Already we're pulling a lot of good oxygen out of it. It's not the perfect solution, but it does seem to be working pretty well, for now. But the more this pump pulls, the lower the pressure gets. And it's already starting to creep in. No, oh no. It's ruptured. There has to be a better way. Or a modded way. I'll look into that next time. Meep? Meep! Brilliant. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to leave for this time. I have planned out uranium. I've also started to... Have I hit the abyssalate layer? I have! Cracking down on uranium. Well, I guess mostly extraction, then there's enrichment, and then there's actually building a nuclear power plant somewhere. Which... I don't think would fit here very well, but there is this entire swamp area I could... digging for swamp's not good. Maybe here I can fit something. Depends. How big are the things we're working with? That's not gonna be fun. But that's for next time. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. Sorry about the last two, and yeah. Things are going on. Wait, no, these two need the harder digging skill, don't they? I forget the priorities. So much liquid gases. Wait a second. These are micrograms of chlorine gas. How are you guys airborne? I mean, the puff I can kinda get, but... You guys are impressive. Mine seems to have a frozen core, actually. Huh. Strange. Is no one bothering? Well, it looks like I have to add more to their list. I'll do this off camera. I bet you guys have probably seen enough already. See you all in the next one.